lead against the Grizzlies following that 101-98 win at Chase Center last night. Steph Curry scoring 18 of his game-high 32 points in the fourth quarter, including 8 straight free throws down the stretch. Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressive would you say Steph was last night?
I gave him a 10 because the series is 2-2 unless Steph is spectacular in the fourth quarter. And Skip has told me that he's continuously come up small, especially in fourth quarters. In playoff time, as great as he's been, in the fourth quarter in the playoffs, he hasn't been as great as Steph Curry, what we would expect a 2-time MVP, 1-time unanimous, and a 3-time champion to be in the fourth quarter. And he was that. The first 3 quarters, nothing was falling. You spoke about how the numbers were. He ended up, even with the fourth quarter that they had, he was only 4 of 14. Klay Thompson was 0 of 7. Andrew Wiggins was 1 of 5. Jordan Poole was 0 of 3. They was 9 of 37, 24% from the 3. And Steph had to be Steph last night. Skip, if you think about it now, Game 1, he had 24 points. Game 2, 27 points. Game 3, 30 points. Game 4, 32. He's starting to heat up. He's getting better and better every game. Now, remember, the first 4 games, he came off the bench against the Nuggets in the series. And he's getting better and better and better. And so, for me, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him have a game last night, struggle. And that's what the really great ones can do. Man, they can play bad for a quarter. They can play bad for a half. They can play bad for 3 quarters and come out there in that fourth quarter and light your butt up. And that's what he did last night. He's a special player. For me, he's the second greatest point guard ever. That's Magic Johnson is universally regarded, and I don't know who you're going to get to dispute that. But Steph Curry is the second greatest point guard ever. And with another championship, I don't know how you're going to keep him out of the top 10, Skip. I just don't know how. With 2 MVPs, 4 titles, with the way he's revolutionized the game, with another title, Steph Curry is going to say, hey, that top 10 door, there's 10 guys in there. Somebody's going to have to open that door and like, hey, man, it's Steph. Let him in.
Okay. They going to win it all?
Skip, I think they have as good a chance as any. I'm not saying they are. Obviously, Phoenix is to be dealt with. The Mavericks are playing really good. Right now, if somebody you hold my feet to the fire, Skip, I might have to throw some money down on Boston.
Okay. I'll give you special shooter because I've never seen anything like him as a shooter. Special player, I can't go there yet because I need to see more. Second best point guard, well, that involves a lot of ball handling, passing skills, unless you tell me he's just a shoot-first point guard. I don't know how you define him. Is that how you define it?
That's what today's is. Skip, the days of you finding another Chris Paul and the John Stocktons and the kids, and those are over, Skip.
Okay, because he's not a better passer than John Stockton or Chris Paul.
No.
He's not a better ball. As great as he handles the basketball, and he does, and I fought for him when he was at Davidson. I said, you're missing the point and the boat on this kid because he's got handles.
Yeah.
And he can pass it. He's very good.
Right.
He's just not Stockton or CP3.
No.
Okay, so I don't know how much you're going to factor in the pure point of it.
I'm going to factor in those MVPs and those titles. That's what I'm factoring in, because that's why Magic is universally regarded, because the 5 titles, the 3 MVPs, the 3 finals MVPs. Now, I believe if they were to win the title, they can't win the title without Steph being the finals MVP. I mean, theoretically, Iggy won it, but I would have given it to Steph. He averaged 26, 6, and 5, and somehow they gave it to Iggy because he held LeBron to 36, 13, and 9. But anyway.
Okay, so I will give him high marks for last night as far as coming up clutch in a fourth quarter against an inferior opponent. Obviously, without its best player, its second best player that's like wearing a back brace on the court. I've never seen anything like it. He looks like an old man.
With a back brace.
And their third best player, Dylan Brooks, was an offensive disaster last night because he was virtually suspended for 2 full games, came back last night in the rival arena. They were booing him off the floor every time he touched the basketball, and you can see it showed up in the box score because he was horrendous. What did he wind up, like 5
of 19?
5 of 19. At one point, he was 3 of 17. He made 2 late hoops that didn't really affect the score. So to me, he was a liability on offense, and it didn't ultimately overcome the job that he can do on Steph because he can bang with him, get physical with him, and make him work hard for his shots, especially on the perimeter. But Steph sort of wore him down and out just by driving the basketball last night, and finally got the best of him down the stretch.
Well, normally, Skip, when you put guys on Steph, you're not counting on their offense because you know he's going to spend so much energy trying to deal with Steph running all over the court, fighting over screen Draymond, and fighting over a back pick from over here from Otto Porter Jr. and Looney.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he took the second most shots on his team when he was out of gas on offense, when he lost his legs on offense.
Exactly.
5 of 19 won't get it done because if you make 10 of 19, we got a whole different story, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he took a late 3 and missed it badly. So here's my point on Steph Curry. He still gets even more passes than he throws on his postseason legacy because it's not great. He's never won an MVP, right?
No finals MVP.
No finals MVP. Iguodala took it over back in their breakthrough year, right?
2015, yes.
In game, that would have been
4.
game 3 or 4. Well, he took it over in 4. Game 3 was the turnaround game when Iggy played some and
they almost came back. It was a big lead, and they almost came back. And Steve Kerr I might be onto something.
So he started him in game 4, and he won the MVP.
Yes.
Okay. So I've told you again and again, I can't forgive Steph for 2016 because, man, he just gift-wrapped and handed LeBron and you a championship.
But you know what? But this is what I know you saying, and I know this is what the people that say at home. Had Steph Curry and them won that series, you would have said it was because LeBron James buckled. So you was going to be unwilling to give Steph Curry the credit that he deserves, because then you'd have said, well, yeah, he won, but it because LeBron James shrank again like he did in 2011. So that's what you were going to do. So now, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You got to get at the GOAT.
Well, the guy who shrank was Steph, who played even smaller than he is.
But you know and I know, had he won, you would have said you wouldn't have given Steph credit for winning. You'd have said he won because LeBron shrank.
Well, that didn't happen.
Exactly. Okay. There you go.
It was because Steph shrank, and all I know is I say what I see. And I saw Steph come up smaller and smaller until he finally came up about 5 feet tall in Game 7.
No, what you saw was a guy to do something that's never been done in a playoff series. So any lead in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. That's what GOAT James did. And he topped it off with a 27-point triple-double.
No, he benefited greatly from the disaster that was Steph Curry at home. All they had to do was win one game at home. They got 2 out of 3.
Did you see what LeBron? Hold on. Did you see what LeBron and Kyrie did in Game 5?
Thank you. For
41 and 41 piece.
Because the shot of shots was made by Kyrie Irving, not LeBron, because LeBron's not the closer. Not the closer.
First of all, no man has lived longer off of one play than one Kyrie Irving.
Well, he did do that.
Oh, he did that.
Okay,
he did that. Well, okay. Well, hold on. Well, he need to do some more. I mean, you don't get the one thing on your resume. Okay,
but that's not the discussion at hand.
But Steph, hold on. Are you saying Kyrie better than Steph?
No, heck no.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I just say he made the shot of shots thanks to Steph opening the door again and again. Because when you have 3 games with 2 at home in your house and you're a 2-time MVP, and in those 3 games, you shoot 22 of 60 from the floor. That's 37%. You like that? That's why you won your championship. You got a gift-wrapped asterisk championship because it was all courtesy of Steph. He shot 15 of 42 in those 3 games from 3. That's 36%. He's a 45%.
I still believe, because it was a series, 7 games, I believe the Cavs were the better team. This is why they boarded the plane. Skip, if I'm good with where I am, I don't need to add anything. There's a reason why they got on that plane and went to go visit that 7-foot monster on the 4th of July.
There's a reason that you told me Steph opened the driver's side door of the Lamborghini and said, you come drive, I'm going to ride shotgun. Yes. That's what happened. In those last 3 games, Steph had 7 assists in 3 games to 12 turnovers.
We put that hawk on him.
7 assists.
We put that hawk on him.
Really?
Yeah, we started that, how to get physical with him.
In the 4th quarters of those 3 games, Steph shot 6 of 20 from the floor and 3 of 12 in 3 games from 3. 3 of 12.
Let's get physical.
Clutch? I think not. Game 7 in his house. This, you can right the wrong. You can just wipe the slate clean. And what does he do? He shoots 6 of 19. And then the magic number came up that I had a nightmarish flashback to after last night. He was 4 of 14 from 3 last night. He was also in Game 7 at Oracle, 4 of 14 from 3. I've had Golden State fans who are friends of mine say he was hurt. The Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp says, if you're out there on the floor,
no. We don't use that.
No excuses. I'm sorry. So then we get down to the fourth quarter of Game 7. It's there for the taking.
Yeah.
You're the two-time
And we
MVP.
took it.
And he scored 3 points in the fourth quarter, had a terrible turnover that changed the flow of the game, shot 1 of 6 from the floor and 1 of 5 from 3 in the fourth quarter in his house.
Hold on. You say the game was right there for the taking in the fourth quarter. We took it.
Yeah.
We had GOAT, y'all didn't.
Well, they had, quote-unquote, two-time MVP, and he couldn't take it.
We had 4-time MVP. That's what we had.
And he needed KD to come in and just slam the door right in LeBron's face, which he did in back-to-back Game 3s of 2 finals in a row.
But you did realize KD got that little smart car at 7 foot tall and was uncomfortable because he needed a ride too. Don't pretend, Skip Bayless. I'm not going to let you and these other fans pretend like Kevin Durant did not need the Warriors and tore off.
Who was the MVP of back-to-back finals?
KD was.
Thank you.
But hold on. You can't be back-to-back MVPs at, so let's just say OKC, and say Brooklyn, and say the Knicks.